Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, then I create motivational videos for the women who wants to connect back to their divine self-worth and wants to live life from the more receiving and softer side. So if you are the one who wants to receive with the softness, then my channel is for you. So what I realized and what I wanted to share. I want to discuss about pleasure today. 1 minute. Just a minute, huh? Because ये up down कर रहा है तो. So I want to discuss about the pleasure today and how I noticed that pleasure was suppressed in me, and by nature I am very expressive and I'm fun loving, I'm witty. I like cracking jokes and laughing for no reason. I'm funny in different ways, in good different ways. And I so I'm joyful by nature. But what I noticed in me over the period of time that this pleasure and this true nature in me was suppressed, and I was scared to be this self of myself. Okay, I was so scared to look not serious all the time, to not look that I know everything all the time, to not look productive all the time, to have fun, to just say whatever comes in my mouth, to just feel free to be myself. I had extreme fear of rejection, or people will see me as dumb, as foolish, as someone who have no mind and no brain and have no motivation in life. I felt like someone who's not allowed to be herself, because if she will be herself, then she will be seen as dumb, as foolish. But I did not know that there was something in my subconscious mind which was attracting those type of people into my reality and recreating the similar scenario over and over again to complete this loop, to this cycle, to make me aware of something that, this is not you, Priyanka, and release it by realizing it and by acknowledging it. So what did I realize, that when I was a child, it could be with you also, that my lightness was not praised and my funny self was not praised. I had to be serious, I had to look productive all the time. I had to look serious all the time, like I'm doing something productive, something useful, something which is going to help me in my future. And my laugh, my kiddiness, and my funny self, and the self who loves to crack jokes, who just love to be herself, who do not want to take everything seriously, who wants to be little bit delusional, who wants to be childlike, who wants to laugh, crack jokes, and have fun, and make people laugh. She was suppressed, and she was sometimes punished also for that. And she have been told that your character is not good if you are like that, and nobody will take you seriously, that's too dumb, that's too foolish. So my feminine self, the expressive self, the natural expressive self, she felt that she cannot exist the way she is. She cannot just be herself. People will see her as, people will reject her. People will not take her seriously. People will not respect her. People will not love her. That's what she felt. And I'm sure that most of you have felt that, because I have been attracting most of the women into my reality with extreme serious persona. Like they are extreme, like they are good, they are knowledgeable, intelligent, they think that they have everything together. But they, one thing which I have noticed, that they are extremely controlling as well. In which way, that their life force is somewhere not activated in her, it's suppressed, it's dormant. And how I noticed that, because She just do not allow herself to be, to laugh, to crack jokes, to just laugh for no reason, to just dance, to just be herself, to just be silly. They want to be perceived as someone who's super intelligent and who knows everything, and who do not laugh on silly jokes, and who's only available for the things which are useful and not silly. For them, all these qualities are dumb and silly. These things are silly and time waste, and they are not available for anything like this. They want their life to be somewhere, they want to be in their life as someone who's always engaging in something which is productive and which is useful, okay, which is good if it is balanced. But if you are like that most of the time, you will start to judge these type of people who are living their life with just by being themselves. They will trigger you, and you will not even know that why you are so agitated by them, because this thing was shamed and suppressed in you or as well. So when you see someone who is so full of herself, who is laughing and still accepted, who's being silly, which you think is accepted, you will start to feel, okay, she's so dumb, so foolish, still she's loved and accepted. How this is possible? If I want to be successful in my life, loved or respected, then I have to be serious all the time. People should take me seriously, and if I will not look serious, people will not respect me, they will reject me, they will see me as dumb. And you judge these qualities in you as well. And if you are judging these qualities in you, you are judging your own life force energy, your own creative energy, your own feminine essence. She's not ashamed of being herself, laughing, cracking jokes, being silly. If people are seeing if people are seeing her as dumb, she do not care about it. She cares that she is living her life to the fullest. And if these things were there in your childhood, where any authority figure in your family, can be your parents, teachers, anyone who was around you, they controlled you, judged you, punished you, shamed you, okay, made you feel that you will be rejected for just being you. You definitely have created this blockage in you, where you don't allow yourself to be yourself, to just laugh, to just crack silly jokes, to just dance, to just be yourself. You are so conscious about these things, and you take life extremely seriously, and you take everything so seriously. You don't allow yourself to just be. And deep down you want to, but you don't allow yourself. And maybe somewhere, you know you might have become the kind of person who also control people who are like that, who shows those qualities to you, those traits to you, like they laugh, they dance, they giggle, they just be themselves. You try to control those things in other women as well, by judging them, by not praising them, by not allowing them to be themselves, by making them feel that she's too much, or she's too dumb, she's too silly. Or if you are like me, then what I was doing, that I was attracting those type of authority figure in my life, who portrayed the same controlling scenarios in my life, who played the same role as like my teachers and my parents. I always felt like watched, and them seeing me as dumb, silly. And I thought that I cannot just be myself. I felt that this tightness in my body, in my stomach and in my chest, that I just cannot be myself. I just cannot make mistakes. I just cannot laugh. I just cannot crack silly jokes. I always have to look serious and productive and and do something meaningful in my life. I just cannot be myself. I always have to watch my words. I always have to see what is coming from my mouth, and I always have to watch myself, watch my actions and my movements and everything. I just cannot be me. And trust me, I started to go more silent. Around those people, I started to notice that I'm more silent, I am more sad, and I'm more scared of them. And I feel choked. I feel tightness in my solar plexus and in my stomach. I feel that I feel the grief, the rejection, that why am I not accepted the way I am? Why I am too much? Why my funny self is judged? Why this self is judged? Why do I have to look serious all the time? Why I cannot make mistakes? Why I just cannot be? Why is it too much? Until I realized that I was repeating the same cycle and the same scenario, and I was creating the same scenario over and over again to complete the loop, to finally realize and release it from within me that I was never too much. It was their shadows, and it was their inability to see my light, to see me as I am and accept me and just allow myself and just allow me to just be myself. It was their wound, their shame, their guilt which I was triggering by being myself. It was their unprocessed, unhealed trauma which was triggered by my light. That's why they suppressed me. I was never too much. It was not my fault. There was nothing shameful or bad about me. They rejected me. They made me feel not good enough to be loved, or dumb or silly, because somewhere they had these type of experiences in their childhood where they were also shamed, they were not allowed to be themselves, and when they saw a child full of herself, their shame and guilt and pain and grief, everything was triggered. And rather than working on themselves, on their shadows which was being triggered, they started to project their shadows onto me by shaming me, by trying to restrict my expression, making me feel that I will be rejected. I'll not, if I'm not useful, if I'm not serious all the time, then love will not come to me. I'll not be loved. I'll not be successful in my life. If there will be no happiness in my life, because that happiness, that playfulness was missing from their life. They were not allowed. So the moment this realization came to me, I started to feel, first I felt extreme heart pain, and then what came was extreme sadness and grief. First was anger, sorry. First I felt anger, extreme anger, like somebody is tying me from the rope. Some like somebody have been trying tying me from the rope. What am I saying? Like कि मैं रोप से बंधी हुई हूँ, एंड वो रोप मुझे जकड़ रहा है, एंड मैं उस रोप से बाहर जा नहीं पा रही हूँ, एंड मैं क्यों नहीं जा पा रही हूँ. फ्रस्ट्रेशन मुझ में ये है कि मैं उस रोप से बाहर निकल क्यों नहीं पा रही हूँ. क्यों मुझे इस रोप के अंदर रह के ही सेफ फील हो रहा है कि अगर जब तक मैं इस रोप से खुद को जकड़े रखूँगी तब तक ही मुझे प्यार मिलेगा. जैसे ही मैं इस रोप से बाहर गई, जैसे ही वो मुझे देखना चाहते हैं, मैं उससे बाहर गई, वो लव डिसअपियर हो जाएगा. अगर लव ऐसा ही होता है तो लव मुझे नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि लव ऐसा नहीं हो सकता जहाँ पे मैं जब तक उनके शैडोज को ट्रिगर नहीं कर रही हूँ तब तक मैं सेफ हूँ. जैसे ही मैंने उनके शैडोज को ट्रिगर कर दिया, वैसे ही वो ट्रिगर हो गए, वैसे ही लव डिसअपियर हो जाएगा, क्योंकि अब उन्हें रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी पड़ेगी, अकाउंटेबिलिटी लेनी पड़ेगी, जिसके लिए they are not capable enough. And I felt unsafe because I felt that I will not be seen, I will not be heard, I will not be accepted, I will not be loved. I will be seen as too dumb, too silly. Nobody will take me seriously. Nobody will respect me. Everyone will judge me. Only people who are extremely serious and knowledgeable, they know everything, and they do not like to have fun or crack jokes. Only those people are respected and taken seriously. But yeah, so you will feel all these things, And then what came was extreme fear in my body, which I felt that what if I will let go of this fear and this attachment to this identity, and I will tell this protector to just soften, who was protecting me from being myself. What will happen? Will love disappear? Will I attract those type of people who will love me the way I am? And in this video, I want to extend my gratitude to my friend Simran, because I don't know in which ways, in I have no percentage, but even if it was 1% or 5%, she just allowed me to be myself, to make mistakes, to be silly, and to be my funny self. Okay, she did not judge me for making mistakes, for uh, you know. Answering my inner calling, listening to my inner calling, and she showed up in my life exactly on the time when I needed to trust in my being, in my inner self, in my inner child. And her presence in my life taught me that, I am lovable, respectful, and I can also motivate people for just being myself. Okay, for the self, I used to feel that I'm silly, I will be rejected, nobody will love me. She exactly accepted me for that self, which was abandoned and rejected. And my mind was like, okay, this is possible. And she loves me unconditionally. Like, there is no condition. Definitely there are boundaries, but there are no conditions. Like, you have to abandon yourself in order to receive my love. It's not like that. So definitely she allowed me to just choose that abandoned self of myself. So if you have anyone who can do that for you, it is going to help you so much. But if you do not have those type of people, even if you will recognize this pattern by watching this video, okay, or by just yourself, and or maybe there will come a time where you will feel that, okay, I just can't be trapped anymore. God, please show me that there are different type of love in the world, and there are people who will accept me for my true self. Maybe I just don't know what is my true expression and my true self, but I wanna acknowledge my true self, my own creative self, myself, where I'm not scared to be my authentic self. So universe will send those type of people who will help you to bring that self out, and you will acknowledge by that. And yeah, also, what I would suggest, that bring play in your life. Do not try to, what I used to do, that I used to predict everything. How child is, okay? Child believes in everything. They do not need to control anything. They do not need any assurance. Okay, they just believe, and they are happy with the small things. They like to laugh, they like to be naughty. They like to play with all the small, small things. Okay? They like to express. They like to dress up. Okay? They like seeking attention uh, for love. Okay? And they love cracking jokes, and they laugh without any reason, yet everything comes to them. They don't have to do anything, but later in how, as we grow up, what our society and surrounding teaches us, that you have to do this and that and this and that, if you have to be this and that in the world, which is not true. If you will just allow yourself to be like a kid again, believe like a kid, play like a kid, smile like a kid, laugh like a kid, crack jokes like a kid, do not take life so seriously like a kid, enjoy every moment like a kid, bring play in your life like a kid, you know, whatever you are doing right now, even if I'm creating this video, feel excited for it, make it more fun, more joyful. Think that how you can bring more ease and more play into this video. Like, I do not create video with so much structure. I have this schedule, this time, this day, and on this time and this day only I will create a video. No, I don't do that. Video and the topic comes to me. I just allow myself to sit and try to make it more fun and comfortable, and say whatever I have realized to help you guys. That's it. I do not do the to do list or anything like that. I create video whenever I feel like creating, whenever I feel that I am ready to share something with you all, and I try to make it more peaceful, more easy, and more beautiful. That's it. And whenever I'm talking on camera, I feel excited. You can feel on my face as well, and in my expression as well. So yeah, do that. You know, try to feel the present moment and how kids are. You will give them the smallest thing on the planet, and they will be so happy with that, and they will play with that for an hour and hour. Okay, so, and they have natural gratitude for everything, right? And they are naturally authentic. They are not scared to just roll down on the street and cry. They don't care that anybody is gonna see them and judge them and reject them, until and unless they are rejected for that. They are punished for that. They are corrected for that in a negative way. So yeah, we are naturally born with all these things, but over the period of time, these things, maybe people have suppressed, shamed, rejected these things in us, and made us feel that we are silly for being a child. Maybe you were shamed, rejected for just being you, for being a child. Because nowadays I see a lot of comments on YouTube. I watch one YouTube channel, I will not name, but I saw that she post a video of her child with her, and people are judging the child. You don't let him do this, don't let him do that, he's crying too much, he's demanding too much, he's laughing too much, he's this much. And I'm thinking, oh my god, all these people are projecting their own unresolved trauma, shame and guilt onto the child. And I'm so grateful that she never stops the child from just being a child. Okay, and that's how parents, and maybe your teachers, surroundings, have suppressed and shamed you for their unresolved shame and trauma around play and pleasure and lightness. And if it was in and if they were like that and they did it, I know that forgiveness will not come naturally, but it will come. Sorry, no. I know that forgiveness will not come if you will force yourself, but when you will allow yourself to be yourself, and when you will start to find those people who will support that self of you, and you will start to be yourself slowly and gradually, and you will start to bring more pleasure, more ease, more play, and more fun, more joy, the forgiveness will come naturally. The understanding will come that okay, they did not choose it because of their own limitations, and they were not here to do corrections or anything, they were just here to teach me something. And I'm not saying that don't feel the grief and the pain. No, you have to feel the, you have to grieve that, okay, my childhood was not like that. I was not allowed to be a child in my childhood, and she never had that. You have to grieve that. And when you will grieve, I know that it is not going to be easy. It is going to be very painful and tough. But there will come a time where when you will feel more ease in your life, and you will feel that okay, now I do not feel sadness all the time. Now I am allowing myself to play, to rest, to giggle, to laugh, to be creative, to dance, to crack jokes, to be funny. And I don't feel tightness in my body. I don't feel fear. I don't feel that I will be not loved. I will be rejected. People will not take me seriously. You will start to heal, and you will start to feel more ease in your body. Give me a minute. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you all, with all my women out there, that if you are doing all these things where you are not allowing yourself to just be your silly self, you are suppressing your life force energy, your sensual energy, your creative energy, your playful energy. And trust me, we attract better when we are just happy, we are more playful, we are not waiting for that client to come, we are not waiting for that money to flow, we are not waiting for some opportunity to land. We are just playing and having fun, that's it. And believing that whatever is for me will come to me. And I know this realization takes time to come, but it will come. Trust me. So, in this video, I just wanted to share that how I was stopping myself. I was also a type of girl who was serious, who used to judge the play, the silliness, the jokes, and everything in other women, because these things were judged in me as well, and those women were mirrors for me to heal that part of me where I was not allowed to be myself. I felt fear to just be myself. And as I'm doing this, I have less judgment towards those women who are more playful, more creative, more sensual, and who do not control things, who allow themselves to just be themselves, who allow themselves to make mistakes. Because I am also I'm also not judging myself in all these ways. So yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to create this video because this got triggered in me 2-3 days back, and all the wound and the pain, everything started to come, and I started to feel that how I was being hard on myself and my inner child, how I was being extremely critical to my inner child, how I was replaying the same narratives and the same voices and the same tones and sentences which were told to me when I was a child. I was punishing and scolding her the same way. The voices, the sentences, and the words were similar. There was nothing wrong. Sorry, there was nothing changed. The moment I allowed myself to hear my own voice, which was going in my head when I was laughing when I am cracking jokes, the voice used to come, are you too silly? Are you too dumb? Are you really doing this? Okay, so she's also like this. She is also silly. She is also like this. So I started to hear all these voices, and I was like, okay, these voices were not mine. होते ना किसी ने कैसेट फिट कर दिया है और जैसे वो बटन ऑन होता है मेरा ट्रू सेल्फ वाला वो कैसेट ऑन हो जाता है और वो सेम चीज़ रिपीटेशन पे चलता है. या दिस इज़ अ गुड एग्जाम्पल. आप मानिए कि वो कैसेट है आपके माइंड में, ठीक है. जैसे ही आपका ट्रू सेल्फ एक्टिवेट होता है बाहर आने के लिए, वैसे ही वो कैसेट प्ले हो जाता है एंड उसमें सारे नेगेटिविटी जितने भी उस कैसेट में हैं, शेम और गिल्ट, सप्रेशन, वो सब उसमें प्ले होने लगते हैं और आपको ऐसा लगता है कि वो आप हैं, लेकिन वो आप नहीं हैं. वो किसी और का दिया हुआ कैसेट आपके अंदर फिट किया गया है और उसको आपको निकालना है, उसको एक्नॉलेज करके. And trust me, it is not going to be easy. You will feel scared, fear will come, you will not feel easy, and I know you will try to hide and escape, and you will tell yourself things like, are you too dumb or too silly? Why did you say that? Why did you laugh like that? Why did you sit like that? Why did you crack joke like that? Why did you allow yourself to be like that? Why did you wore that? Why did you do that makeup? Why did you stand like that? Why did you choose that thing? Why did you eat that? Why did you say that? Why did you just laugh like that? Just laugh like that. You will start to say all these things to you, and you will start to be hard on yourself. But the moment all these things will come, this time pause and tell yourself, these things which are coming in my mind are not me. Look into your eyes, into the mirror, and tell yourself, these things are not me, and I now allow, and now I'm willing to release all these things from me, these shame, these narratives, these words and everything, and I'm willing to allow myself to just be myself, my true self, whoever she is. I want to know her, and trust me, the healing will come. Okay, now I have to leave. On this note, I love you all, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.